Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only
So here we will fix some problems. Okay, so like age. Okay, if I print out age. Okay, so if I do this, and so you can see what is, if I print this, it will give an error. Okay, so if I give 17, okay, 20, so it is giving an error. So why it is giving an error? Okay, so it is not support between instance of str and int. So if you just put a int here and give this, it will not show any error, okay, anymore. 20, and you will see it will print just fine. Why it is just giving error? Because a for loop, so you are comparing with a number, right? So if 18 is, if the age like 20, if the 20 is greater, if 20 is greater than 18, but you are pointing 20 as a string, so string is never, can never be greater than a number, right? So that's why it was giving an error. And if I give a put, then it will print a value. Okay, so you can see the age over there, so 20, and you can see the 20, the you can drive at age 20. Okay, so that's the thing. So this is the first problem. Okay, so I will just again string comment out it. Okay, now I will see this thing. Okay, so print is your best friend, because I have to solve this problem with a print statement. So it will give me an error, right? So that's why I have to solve this with some print statement so that it doesn't give an error. Okay, so you can see the page is giving error. Okay, because page is 0, so because it is not here, so I think that's why. So if you give this, so all are, I think, just sorry for the time. So if I run this, it will give me an error. Okay, so a number of pages 6, and number word per pages 27, and 0. So I think, so the input, the pages input is given the total word, so pages into word per pages, right? So but why it is giving me 0 if 6 into 7 is not never cannot be 0, right? So why it is giving me 0? We have to figure it out. So can you guys figure it out? Why is the problem happening? No. Okay, so you can pause the video and give a try. Okay, so actually you can see there is a true equal to, that equals to means an assigning, it is equal to is same, that double equal to sign means the same. But I don't want to be comparing the both of them. I just want to assign a value inside the word per pages, right? So I just remove one equal to, and you will see if I run the code now, it will just print fine. Okay, so now 6 and 72, you can see the everything is fine. Okay, so next I will just print out it, and we will just use this debug. Okay, so this thing, so definition function, sorry, actually this thing, and this. Okay, so I think it should be up. Okay, no problem. So and it should be, so it should be also same thing. So actually this should be here. Okay, so here, and this should be also here, and this should be, so this should be. So now, so if I print this, it will give me an error. Okay, so I think if I print this something like 2067, this is so it's not printing what I want, right? So we will just also print out. So you can see this is the muted, version of, okay. So when I run this thing, I will get this thing. So here when I run this, it is going to show 26. But according to the code, you can see I have created a function, right? So a list is nothing but a new list. And what is that list is nothing, if you know about the function, how we created the function. Inside the function, whatever the value we give the mutant, this the 1 2 3 is the list of the list are the 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 8 13, right? This is the list, okay. So I created an empty list, and for item in a list, so new item is equals to item into 2. So the list, what is the item? Item is nothing but the 1 2 3 5 8. So 1 into 2 equals to 2. Then comes 2 into 4 4. But I want to print all this like, I want to print like this, okay. So the output should be like this, okay. 2 4 6, okay, and blah blah blah. So but output only comes at 26. So what is the debugging, what we have to correction so that it comes like this. So now it is coming, but when, as you know, for for loop until it becomes the end of the list, it runs, right? So all, so this is only the inside of the for loop, so it is go again and again printing again and again 2 into 2, but it's only storing the final value in the item because it is outside. If I put in it inside, then it will be inside the for loop, and now you can see that it will print 2 4 6 10 16 and last value also. So these are the debugging process, okay, some of the example. So thank you. There is another website, a great website, okay. So if you can also use this code in a, okay, so make it error, okay. So you will, for better understanding, I will just copy it, okay. I'm just copying it and copy. Now I'm going to a new website that is called Python tutor, okay. So here I will just print it out, okay. Now visualize execution, okay. So now whatever the code is, it will show in this, okay. So let's see. So I just print a definition, so global from mutant, it will first read the function, and then comes the list, okay. What are the list? You can see 1 2 3 13, okay. This is the list. So now there is a function b list, a empty list, okay. You can see the empty list. Now after the empty list, there is item. So now item is nothing but one. What is item? Item is list, right? So item in the list. So the new item is 2 because 1 into 2 2. So again 2. So you can see 2 into 4. So again it's counting again and again, it roaming around in the for loop, right? So again it coming giving 6, it giving 6 again, and it giving 2 into 2 2 into 6 10. So again it coming 8 8 2 just 16, right? So now 2 13, so 2 13 26, right? So now what happens, now it is going out of the for loop. Now the b list append is coming. What is append? If you don't know, append is to make a add something in a list, okay, in a list or in a array or in a dictionary. So it will add any of the new list, new function in a array. So we will talk about in a separate topic. So now it giving a 26, okay. So the b list is 26. So the it's printing a 26. That's the thing. So return value none, okay. So that's why if I now if I print it now, if I okay, so now I will just edit the code. Okay, so now I edit the code and I print this. Now when I visualize the code, you can see next the mutant form, and again it creating a list. Now it's going to this empty list, and now a new item 2, and you can see this again printing b list. So b list is counting 2. Okay, now again it printing, now it's 4, so it will print 4. Okay, so it will print 5, 6, it will print 10, it will print 16. Now how it is printing the print b list. So the print b list happens. So this is the main thing. What is the difference? What is you got, right? So thank you. We will talk about the next topic in next session. So thank you.
Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know